There comes a moment in every soul's journey when the ordinary fabric of daily life begins to unravel, not in chaos, but in invitation. An invitation to remember something ancient, something beyond the grasp of logic and the rigidity of facts. It starts subtly, a feeling that there must be more than just survival, more than accumulation, more than endlessly chasing a version of happiness sold to us like a product. In that crack of awareness, a light pours in, and that light, fragile yet unstoppable, carries a truth so profound it cannot be fully spoken, only remembered. You are not what you think you are. You are not merely a name, a body, a history, or a label assigned by society. You are a field of infinite consciousness temporarily witnessing itself through human form. Every thought, every feeling, every breath is an echo of something far grander than any single lifetime. What we call life is not happening to you. It is happening through you and as you. This realization, when embraced, begins to reshape not only what you believe, but how reality itself responds to your awareness. Those who have begun to awaken to their deeper nature often describe the experience as both liberating and disorienting. You begin to see that the world around you is not fixed or absolute. It's malleable, like a canvas waiting for intention to paint its next form. Your perceptions, emotions, beliefs, they don't just interpret reality. They help create it. Your mind isn't a passive observer. It's a projector, a co-creator of the very life you think you're simply watching unfold. Imagine for a moment that your consciousness is like light passing through a stained glass window. The shapes and colors you see are reflections not of the world, but of the filters you carry within you. Filters made up of memories, traumas, hopes, and stories. When you shift the filters, you change the entire view, and what happens next is nothing short of miraculous. Life starts to respond to that new vision, often in ways that feel like synchronicity, but are really confirmation that your inner world and outer world are inseparably one. This is not wishful thinking. This is the nature of reality. The more deeply you embody this, the more you begin to walk with quiet confidence through chaos. You stop needing to control everything and start tuning in to the deeper intelligence already orchestrating things with exquisite precision. You no longer push the river, you flow with it. And from that flow emerges clarity, opportunity, peace, and power. One of the greatest misconceptions on the path is that enlightenment is something to be earned, that we must suffer enough, discipline enough, meditate enough to finally reach that state of grace. But awakening is not a finish line, it's a remembrance, a gentle stripping away of everything that is not truly you. Underneath the noise of fear, the patterns of ego, the layers of conditioning, you've always been whole. You've always been divine. The spiritual journey isn't about climbing upward, it's about sinking inward, deeper and deeper, until the truth becomes unmistakable. You are already what you seek. When you truly grasp this, even for a moment, everything shifts. The rush to fix, achieve, and prove dissolves. In its place rises a serene knowing that you are safe, held, and guided. You don't need to be anyone else. You don't need to hustle for your worth. You simply need to allow what is real within you to rise to the surface. And when it does, you will radiate something so profound that others can't help but awaken in your presence. We often underestimate the power of our presence. Not what we do or say, but who we are being. When you walk through the world anchored in your essence, you become a lighthouse for others, lost in stormy seas. You don't need to preach. You don't need to convince. Your energy speaks louder than any words. Your alignment becomes a silent invitation for others to remember who they truly are. But don't mistake this path for perfection. The awakened life is not free of hardship. It's just that now you meet the hardship differently. You see it as an opportunity, not a punishment. You understand that discomfort is not the enemy. It's the midwife to your next becoming. Every breakdown is coded with the potential for breakthrough. Every dark night of the soul holds the seed of a new dawn. The pain you resist will persist. The pain you feel fully will transform you. The awakened understand this, and so they lean in. They don't bypass grief or ignore the shadow. They dance with it. They listen. They ask, "What are you here to teach me?" And the answers come, not always in words, but in deep inner shifts. A new layer of the false self dissolves. A new dimension of truth emerges.